6. Man Toga, SRS runway, auto thrust is loose. 80 knots, thrust set. 5500. 3000. Rotate.
X-Plane 12, where you at, my friend? Where you at, my friend? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, X-Plane? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Give me a second. That's the problem. That's the problem. We have the ability to fix it like this. Stand by though. Stand by though. Hold on. Why is it not reading the game itself though? Hold on a second here, chat. Hold on a second. We're live. We're live. I'm here. See, I'm here. But I'm trying to make this pick up the. Why won't I just pick it up the way it's supposed to? That's bizarre. Okay, well, I guess we are going this way, which I hope the stream will be okay with this method here, not doing an absolute window capture. That's super bizarre. Don't know what that is. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. The Bluebird 757 is upon us right here, right now. No, I'm just kidding. I wish this was the Bluebird 75. It's not, but it's the next best thing we have, I think, maybe, allegedly. Guys, I went on an absolute roller coaster today. of what to fly, what to stream, maybe not even stream, and then I finally I settled on something that I swore that I wasn't going to fly for a very long time, and that's this puppy right here, the Flight Factor 757. We're sitting on the ramp in Eagle, Colorado. I mean, the last time we flew this airplane, someone's got to look it up. It's probably been 5 years or more. It's been a very, very long time since we've flown this aircraft, but I've been installing mods all day. I've got a wing mod, I've got Carta mod, I've got sound mods, I've got dehaze mod, I've got Bing Maps mod, I've got Phoenix scenery. This is unbelievable. So I hope the stream goes well. Let me know if you notice a difference in the quality, like if it's worse. Hopefully it's just the same. Basically what's happening with OBS right now, I know what it is. It's because I launched OBS at the wrong time, I think, when I was booting up X-Plane 12. Or because I launched X-Plane 12 through the launcher of map enhancement. So if the stream is worse in any way, I can restart OBS and probably fix the problem. But as long as it's the same that you're used to seeing, we should be good. The only difference is it's a display capture now, so you'll probably see random stuff pop up on my screen. So anyway, we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it, chat. Thank you, T-Tut, stopping by, dropping the 10 gifted subs off. Yes, indeed. Thank you, T-Tut, for the 10 gifted subs to the channel. I appreciate you. No Commander. I was gonna fly the Commander 114 this morning. I was looking at the analytics. Nobody wanted to watch it. We're still probably going to do that stream. Might take tomorrow off. We might do that Monday or something. We're still going to fly the Commander, but guys, I got to the PC ready to stream. I'll tell you what, the real reason we're at X-Plane 12 right now, the real reason is that freaking ATR. I rage quit so hard in the ATR, I rage quit all the way back to X-Plane 12. Can you believe it? I was going to do an ATR 72 stream today. There was problems with my 2020 version being installed. I had to uninstall it, reinstall it. But yeah, the only airplane that we've ever live rage quit and crashed out on stream was the ATR in New Zealand. And I was gonna, that's what, I mean, I crashed out today off stream in the ATR, and I crashed out all the way back to X-Plane 12. So here we are. I hope it'll be fun. We'll see. I did one test takeoff here at an Eagle, and the performance data seemed way off, and I almost went off the end of the runway. So we're gonna have to be very careful about that. So I don't know. I'm excited. This will at least get us in the mood for the Bluebird 7.5, hopefully coming up here pretty soon. And I gotta say, you know, the rain just rained here in Eagle. I was having like 0 ants, but when the rain comes by and you get the puddles, you start to get antsy. But I gotta hand it to the Flight Factor model team. I mean, this thing is, 50 years old, and you can see underneath the vertical stab. But the actual, just the model, like from afar, like the way it looks very good. The proportions are very good, and I'm just excited. I'm kind of burnt out on the Adobo, half-baked airplanes, the ATR, and just kind of like, I don't know. I needed something different, and here we are. So I hope it'll be a fun one. Prodigus, thanks for the 2 Canadian. I appreciate you, my man. J-Dub says the stream looks about the same. Okay, good. All right. If it looks about the same, then I'm not even going to worry about it. We're just going to rock and roll with the way it is. I can troubleshoot that later. I'm 90% sure I have a fix by rebooting OBS, but I don't want to take the time to do that. So we'll just rock and roll. Thanks again, Prodigus. 757FO with you. Oh, boy, Prodigus. I'm just going to pretend to fly this like a Boeing. All right, I'm going to pretend to fly this like a Boeing, Prodigus, so you let me know how screwed up I get on this one, all right? ATR is already horrible. The sounds of systems, I know. Well, the sounds are terrible, and then the, I don't know. I know the ATR makes me upset, but I know how to start it. I was obsessed with it. When we got it working with the sound mod and the channel mod, or the cockpit mod, we flew the ATR a ton. So I've got the procedures pretty much down for start. I couldn't start the engine in hotel mode. It wouldn't start. And then randomly it would just start both engines. So I'm like, well, is there a key binding issue? And I don't know. I didn't want to talk about it because it still makes me frustrated. It still makes me mad thinking about that ATR. I wish that ATR never existed. I wish it never existed. When does the Bluebird release? Nobody has any idea, my friend. Nobody has any idea. But we are all anxiously waiting at the same time. But Paxman, I agree with you. The America West, I have a more love towards... I guess like a personal love towards America West and U.S. Airways 757 livery than I do the bare metal American. I actually flew more on the America West paint schemed and U.S. Air paint schemed 75s than I did the bare metal Americans. I did take a bare metal American a handful of times, but a lot of times out of Phoenix. When I was living in Phoenix, I was on the 7.5. And so this particular livery, near and dear to my heart, also the baby blue, and also just the straight up U.S. Airways. Now, we were going to fly U.S. Airways. I was going to do the U.S. Airways livery because we were going to recreate that shot of the American bare metal 7.5 and the U.S. Airways taking off at Eagle. However, I have a wing mod. A wing flap mod. Check this slat mod out. You know, so if you were familiar with the 757 default wing, they're pretty terrible. This livery came with the wing slat mod that works with my Carta engines. So we have Carta engines. Oh, look at that beautiful 7th. Look at that other Airways over there. Oh my goodness. I'm getting excited already. I cannot wait for the Bluebird to drop, because then, I mean, Microsoft Flight Sim will just be filled with 757s. But yeah, we've got the slat wing mod for right now. So anyway, I'm ready to start the airplane up. Are you guys ready? Let's go ahead and let's fire this thing up. I am using the the new school. Uh-oh, I got the hiccups. That's not good. I'm using the new school displays, because the old displays on X-Plane 12, the flight director and ADIs are completely transparent, so you can't see them. So we're going to have to go with the upgraded avionics suite for now. So with that said, let's go up to the overhead. Let's get the battery switch on. All right, let's go ahead and get the standby power into auto. Ground power is available. We'll close the bus ties, and we'll get the aircraft coming to life. I haven't gone glass, Jeff. I don't want to use the glass. Trust me, my man. But I mean, see, it's already hard to see, but I can pop these out, and they're actually really crisp. But it's legitimately, the flight director is hollow. It's like 2 lines. It's completely hollow. So I'm going to turn the sounds down a little bit here while we pre-flight at the gate. So yeah, we'll get we've got that. Let's go ahead. It does take a while to align, so let's get the ADIRs into alignment. And I believe I found the timer mode in here. I think it's in that center position. Yaw damp. We'll get those on. And I'm actually going to come down here because this does take a while. Let's go pause and knit. And that's going to take a minute. So they're all 1, 2, and 3. All right, good. We'll get the EECs on. Close the covers. Leave the hydraulics off for right now. The APU can stay off. Let's get the position light on, logo light in case it starts to get dark. We're going to need some gas on this thing. We have 4.4 total. Fuel tank pumps are off. Emergency exit lights are armed. Window heat 1, 2, 3, 4. Those will all come on. Everything looks good. No smoking, and seatbelts are off for right now. Bleed panel is set. We'll get the trim air valves on. 2 in ops. That's normal because we don't have any bleed pressure. Packs in auto. All right. So coming down here, let's go ahead and pop the engine displays up. Let's go pause here. Route. And we're going to program our route for right now. And then once I get the route programmed, we'll start the loading process because it is real-time loading. I'm not going to use the AviTav. I have my iPad right next to me. It's a real short route anyway, so let's go ahead and get this loaded in. We're going to be departing Eagle runway 25 on the Beaver. So Eagle to Phoenix Sky Harbor. We do have the Nimbus Simulation Sky Harbor installed as well. So AWE 357, Cactus 357, departure runway 25 on the Beaver 1. That's into the mountains to Sprocket. Route activate, execute, back to the departure arrival index. And let's load up the arrival. Oh, you know what? Let's go back since I forgot we do that. Got to do the whole route. After Sprocket, direct Baser, B-A-S-E-R. Oh, I had an extra fix in there. Beaver 1 Sprocket Gallop. According to that, I guess I forgot Baser. Oh no, Baser's not in there. You're right. I'm looking at my alternate. Delete that. Beaver 1 Sprocket, and then, yeah, Gallop for the Eagle 6, so that makes it real easy. Go back to the index page, arrival. We'll plan on landing runway 8 in Sky Harbor. I don't know where the transition fix is. We'll just leave it at the base 8 for right now. Actually, I have the power to do this. Let's look up the ILS 8 transition. I think if we draw it out off of... what are our options? Alice and I like. Alice is too far, so let's do I like. as I like that. And we're coming down the Eagle 6 from Gallup. Execute. Beautiful route. Perf and knit. Okay, this is where things are going to get exciting. Departure is Eagle, Colorado, my friend. Eagle, Colorado. I don't know why I keep going to that view. That's why I'm like in the terminal. We are using Bing Maps today. Guys, Bing Maps. Chat. This is default airport. Bing Maps. Look at the clouds. That's that rain that just moved through there. I got D-haze on. I mean, it's spicy. It's spicy good today, I think. All right. Let's go ahead and get our operations ground set up here. So I need to be very careful with this and not overload this. So give me a second. Passengers, we're taking a full load of passengers. Okay, 170. Fuel, we need 21,000. 21, 1, 2, 3. 21,000. Cargo weight. We've got 6,000 pounds of bag. 61.25. 61.25. Okay, enter. And then we will optimize the CG. Okay, and we can go ahead and begin the loading process. It's going to take a little minute. So, no passenger bus. Oh yeah, bring the passenger bus over, please. Reserve, what did we have reserve? We had 3.3, we rounded up to 3, 4, alternate of Tucson is 3, 5, 6. Let's just call it reserve of 7.5. How's that? Reserve of 7.5. Zero fuel weight will be 172.6. 172.6. Oh wait, I think I gotta, I'll stand by. We'll stand by on that until we're completely loaded. So, passenger bus should be there. We've optimized. Begin the loading. Loading the plane. Please wait, they say. So, since they are loading, let's go ahead and get the APU cooking. Can a Boeing 737 land at Eagle? I'm sure it could. Operationally, might be more of a challenge. So the 7, I think what now, Eagle is typically serviced by A319s. United's got the 700. I don't like keep going with that. It looks like the rain just started. Excellent. Ooh, look, we got a couple of Americans out there. We need to be on what's the CTAF for this place? .CTAF Eagle 19.8. Alright, we're on 19.8. Our radio doesn't appear to be on though, is it? Can I get a radio check on 19.8? I think it's all working. I think it's working. I just don't think anybody's listening yet. Should be working. Alright. Okay, so APU is up and running. APU is running, so let's go ahead and put the APU gen online. We'll get the utility buses. We'll get the gen contactors on. Let's see. Fueling. We're still fueling. Let's get the APU bleed open. Let's get both packs up and running. Get some air conditioning. I got you loud and clear. Help me.
Fine.
Excellent. We'll put the cabin controllers into auto. Engine limiters will come on. We'll leave the fuel tank pumps off as we still load up and finish the initialization here. All right. Swappy, thank you for the 76 months of support, man. I appreciate you. Very, very kind. Said hello. Glad to have you on board, my man. Appreciate you. John Franco. Also in the house, dropping the 6 months membership, says U.S. government squeezes 7.5 into HVN for VIP. Ooh, nice. 5,600 feet. You can squeeze it in, man. The 7.5 can do some pretty incredible things. J. Stevens is also in the house. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I wonder if the Wright brothers mock steam gauges like steam gauge mock glass cockpits today. Man, aircraft evolution is wild, never-ending jabs. I know, JJ. You know, if the if the Wright brothers could see what's going on in today's day and age, man, it would be. I'd be curious to see what they would think. It's. I don't know. Could you imagine going from what they saw and were involved with to what we got now? Just unfathomable. Unfathomable. All right, there's our wing views. Not looking half bad. Okay, this add-on was designed in like 2008, guys. So let's keep that in mind. All right. How is our weight doing? Operations ground. Loading planes still. So we're still loading. So we'll still hang tight here. Now, what I have been doing is, and what I am going to do is I'm actually going to run SimBrief takeoff data for this. Alright, we're going to run SimBrief takeoff data. So takeoff, 757-200, runway 25, flap setting of 5, thrust setting TO, bleeds auto, outside air temp 33, we'll populate the weather. And let's calculate. 42, 42, 44, flaps 5. Gotta keep that up there handy. Am I dreaming, or is 757 flight back? You're dreaming, Benny. You're dreaming, man. You're absolutely dreaming, right? Let's go ahead and populate zero fuel weight 172. Cruise altitude is 380. Cost index, we're going to go 88. Insufficient fuel. Are we still fueling? We only need 21,000? That can't be right. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, we should be fine. 21,000? It does seem kind of low. Let's add another, let's go 27,000. 27,000, and if I can do retouch load, this will reload or unload. So retouch. We should get a little bit more gas. Oh no, hold on. 27,000, enter. I might have to retouch it one more time. It's a little bit finicky. We'll come back. Oh yeah, the reserves are high, 7.5. But what is, I'm actually curious. Let's continue. We'll see what kind of data we get here. Flaps 5, CG 17, 5.2 on the trim. They want 32, 38, 45. We're going to go with 142, 144. Actually, I forget what I said. 42, 42, 44. So 2 42s and a 144 there. All right, gross weight 193.7. Estimating takeoff weight. Yeah, so that's good. Gross weight 193.7. That seems excessively high. Let's close that up. Alright, that looks good. 10.5 landing. Okay, yeah, so we're good. So scratch that. So we don't need to retouch the fuel. We're fine at 21. Fueling is complete. Nothing in the center tank. So no smoking. Auto. Seatbelts are coming on. All right. Hydraulics are all coming on for push. And let's go back to the init. Perf is complete. Why don't I... Now, this is where it says no V-speed here. Do you have to manually set the V-speeds? That's one thing I don't know on this this setting. I thought they would auto-populate. We can try to put them in manually. What? Oh my gosh, the wife just came out of nowhere and scared me. Wow, the wife came out of nowhere, surprised me with a little in-flight snack this afternoon. Excellent. Blackbird Controls is in the house. Thank you so much, man, for the 20 gifted subs. Blackbird Controls, you're going to be repainting your mods for the Bluebird 7.5 coming out soon, right? We're going to need Bluebird 7.5 levers. And we're going to be rocking the Blackbird 737 throttle levers. Oh, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem with it not picking at red spring. Huh. Why is it doing that? Okay, well maybe we will just be on, yeah, we're going to have to just be on no cam. Sorry, Blackbird. Something got screwy with my OBS when I launched OBS. But thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Thanks for the $5. Made it to another company anniversary. Hard to believe it's been 2 years since Blackbird Controls has been in business. Man, all from the 727 Blackbird. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much for the support and the gifted memberships. If you guys haven't already, check out Blackbird Controls for all of your Honeycomb Bravo needs. So I even did select speeds, but it still didn't load them. See, it says no V speed there. Those are ref speeds. It should load them up. I got to manually enter. Thank you, Benny. Someone with some useful information. Appreciate you, brother. So speed reference. What did that do? Oh, there we go. There we go. Now they're manually enter. I had to click them. 45, 42. Beautiful. Alright, so we're LNAV, VNAV off the ground. TOTO is armed. Let's put terrain up. So we're going to split this. How did I do this before? Terrain up. There we go. Alright. Seems to be a flight factor thing. You did the step correctly. Thank you, Prodigus. Real 7.5 driver in the house. So I did it correctly. Flight factor is dead to me. Now why do we have an auto brake? No land 3. Push to reset. Alright, RTO is selected. I think we are ready. I think we are ready to go for pushback. APU is on. Everything is on. Bleeds are on. Red beacon light is coming on. Let's close the doors and get out of here, chat. I think it's time. Rip. Hit the like button if you've ever had the jet bridge power drop out on you. I think everything's good. All right, we're good. That's all right. That's all right. Hit the like button if that's ever happened to you on the line. I can do that a handful of times because it's definitely happened to me before. That's all right. 250-hour move, chat. We're okay. We're all right. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let's go ahead and remove everything. We're done. Passenger bus. Everything is done. We're optimized. Oh, I do need to set the trim. Let's close the doors. 5.2 on the trim, they say. 5.2 units is set. My terrain data got turned off. Weather, I want terrain. Alright, terrain up. Man, why is my PFD in weird mode? There we go. It's a weird. This is a weird thing here, man. You can't separate them. Like, I want to have this range out. That's alright. We're close enough. My V-speeds got booted. They sure did. And the speed brake handle is up. Alright. Let's redo our V-speeds here. Alright, V-speeds are back up. See, and we lost our LNAV, VNAV. Jeez. Okay, flight directors are on. LNAV, VNAV, auto throttle. We're going to arm that later. So, I think we're finally ready to push. And heading is about, what are we at here? 2.5. 253. I'm really bummed you can't see anything else with the control cam today. Alright. Ego traffic, Cactus 357 going to be pushing back for 2.5 here. It's gate 6.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Tyson, ouch my eyes, he says. There's no rain on the windows in X-Plane 12, unfortunately. I'm hoping next week working just a few things to say with steering and autopilot. What's that, JJ? If you use the VC mod, we fix it, it's good. What are you talking about, JJ? I posted screens of the new cockpit textures. Wait, what airplane? What airplane are you talking about? Whoa. What are you talking about, JJ? We hard-coded a lot of the last stuff to keep it from happening. What are you talking about, JJ? What airplane? Oh, the new E-Jets update. Really? Okay. You talking about the FSS E-Jets?
Okay. All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, no rain on a wiper there. We'll turn that off. Alright, I should probably look at this SID because this one is actually pretty intense. Alright, the Beaver 1, turn left as soon as practical on a heading of 206. Apris 225 above 13.1. Are we ready down there? What's going on? We're lifting.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Brakes released, clear to push.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, they say we are cleared to start, so packs are coming off, bleed pressure's up, beacon's on, it's raining again. Let's go ahead and ground engine number 2. Now the Mango Sound Studio startup sounds, let's see. Got a nice 321 Neo back there. Not the best sounds I've ever heard, not the worst ones. Trying to find a good angle to listen to them start up. Alright, engine 2 is out, so let's go ahead and isolate. Let's ventilate the right side. And let's go ahead and ground engine 1. Here we go. Look at that. When you ground 1, it actually auto cuts the packs out, so isolate, ventilate isn't a thing, just is that right? No isolating and ventilating on the 7.5? Why is it pouring rain now? I'm getting a little bit nervous. Fuel on.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Brake set, clear disconnect.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Got a jet, have to at least attempt to pretend to have a weekend. Second anniversary sale is up on the website for the rest of the month. A 2-year anniversary sale for Blackbird controls. Get them now, get them while they're hot, man. Thank you so much, Blackbird, for stopping by, man. Appreciate you, dude. Alright, disconnecting hand signals out front, please. Alright, so no isolate and ventilate, so that was just me being a little extra. Now, Prodigious, if I want to run a bleeds off takeoff, can I kill those? Yeah, that's how we're going to be configured for bleeds off takeoff. We're going to do bleeds off. APU's running the packs. Engine bleeds off.
Hand signal on the right.
Hydraulics are set. We're going to leave the APU on because we need it on. And we're going to go ahead and set flaps. What do we plan? Fife. Quality Wing 757, anybody? Smash down the like button for Quality Wing 757's out there. Oh, that wasn't a... That is a bus. Is that a bus? No, that's a 75. Jeez. Recognition. Flight controls. Free and correcto. Alright. Bleeds off for takeoff. So bleeds panel is set. That's associated. Park brake is on. Let's get out of here. Eagle ground. Cactus 357. Cactus 357. Texas 25. America West. That ain't your call sign. Alright. Nose gear lights on. Brakes released. Let's go taxi out. Engine start, levers to run. Oh my gosh, they're on rich. Thank you. That would have been a problem, huh? Clouds look fine. Too many ants, though. It's not too anty. On the ground, yes. Ground is anti. And when I come into the cockpit, see how the color shading changes a lot? It's kind of neat. I can't believe we're back in the Flight Factor 7.5, y'all. I cannot believe it. Alright, I'm going to probably have to leave this PFD like this. Now, I should be able to arm the auto throttle, right? But I don't. I think you have to press the thrust button after you arm it. Is that correct? Let's set a top altitude so we don't level. We're going all the way up. So we're going to go straight there. No ATC. So let's go ahead and set 380. I like the little altitude jiggle. You guys see that? Auto brakes are RTO. We got that set up to 300. I was going to do something else and I forgot. Oh, transponder. That's a good question. Did I get a transponder code? I did. TARA, we're set. AJ for $3 super chat. The ground may be anti, but at least it has a 7.5. That is true, AJ. That is true. We're going to see this other 321 blast or 7.5 blast off right here. Isn't Cactus U.S. Airlines call sign? It is. They took the call sign from America West. America West call sign is Cactus. U.S. Airways was U.S. Air. Then America West bought U.S. Air, and they kept the call sign Cactus. And they kept. If you were a East guy, you would say cat piss on the radio. Especially if you were in Charlotte. Hey, we're kind of recreating that shot. A modern day of that famous picture of the American 7.5 and the US Air 7.5. Hey, you look a little low off the ground there, Chief. Start that left turn. Left turn, left turn, left turn. Turn left. Oh my gosh, he's going right for the mountain. He just went right over the mountain. D-gap. Daniel, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Next, can we get you in the CL650? I don't know, dude. The CL650 doesn't motivate me, my friend. It's a great airplane. It's just it's a CRJ. It's a CRJ that I don't like CRJs, man. I know it's super well modeled. I know, I get it. But, where's that brightness on? Which one's that brightness on? It's a CRJ, my friend. I can't believe that guy just went straight over the top. Anything else should have kept Cactus too, let's be honest. No. They're still running the show, technically. The modern day American is actually America West. It's actually America West. Well, less is true now in 2026, but it was little America West that bought US Air, and then they bought American. So possible hot take, but I wish Boeing had kept updating the 7.5. Oh, dude, totally agree. I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think that's a well-known take. Traffic, Cactus 357, departing runway 25, Eagle. Alright. Lights are coming on. Wing lights are on. Everything's on up top. Bleeds are set for bleeds off takeoff. ICAS is normal. Man, but what's with the weather moving in? Okay. Oh, you know what? We need an updated altimeter. I'm gonna line up and we'll get an updated altimeter here. Which where it's not standard, I can tell you that much. Alright, so it's an immediate left turn, heading 206. Current weather, Eagle. Nothing like what it's supposed to be. VFR and temperatures, right? 33.6, 3029. 3029. That looks a lot better. There's clouds, ceiling 12,000 AGL. So, alright. 3029 to set, transponder's on. Auto throttle is coming on. Wipers will stay on. They are loud. But let's just keep them on. Let's go low here while we blast off. Alright. Yoga's in chat, y'all. Unbelievable. Spool them up 40-ish. And then Yoga. Power set. 80. Check. Positive rate, gear up, fly with. Immediate left turn. Wipers off. I think we were supposed to keep that climb thrust in there for a lot longer than that. I didn't change that. That's all right. Flaps 1. Flaps up, fly with again. Wow, there's like one rain cloud right over the field. Looks much better without the rain. Okay, let's go ahead and reconfigure the right bleed.
Terrain.
Oh, we're good, Chief. 225, pitching for 225 now. I mean, we're taking off at 9,000 feet. That's crazy. Well, not 9,000, but that's coming up. Kill that. And maybe you can come off. There's 10,000. Man, we might have to do this in the Bluebird. Imagine this in the Bluebird 7.5. Although, you can't argue the ortho doesn't look good. I changed the Bing maps for the X-Plane ortho, and it is really good. The terrain is looking great. Look at that. If you had a model that wasn't made in 2006, outside air temp is plus 17, plenty of leeway there.
Eagle traffic, American 30, 24, taxiing the Alpha 4, Alpha to Alpha 1, runway 25.
The terrain is map enhancement. It's free. It's map enhancement, and I'm using Bing Maps. The Bing Maps over the Google Maps appear to be much better. It's all free. Bing Maps. She does hand fly pretty nice. Look at our temps are a little bit hot though. Supposed to bring those down a little bit. Is that normal? Congrats on flight factor hating on your engine start. The right engine will over temp now, and unfortunately can't do anything with maintenance on the ground, so look for an airport near me. Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? Auto throttle off? Why can't I move my throttles? I can't move my throttles? .120 on number 2. What was wrong with my engine start? Uh-oh. Are we really gonna have to divert? Temp is 120. We got high oil temperature on the right. get back in this here. Let's go ahead and gauge the autopilot. Land days on. Let's go direct to Gallup. I started it in rich. That's right, I did. Yeah, 120. It's still climbing. And there's nothing you can do. Wow. It'll cool off when it quits. Hold on, let's just keep flying right now. Don't tell me that. Because I put it in rich, so now it's going to over 10. I mean, it shouldn't have been in rich, but damn. Can you shut it down and do a relight? But look at this. Look at that. Can we limp it all the way single engine to Phoenix? Let's put number 1 up to where it's supposed to be. I'm going to bring number 2 back even further. Wow. Why did you wait till takeoff to tell me that? Andre under the sun. Former Andre Bogdansky. Lucin is looking mighty fine right now. JJ is just upset he doesn't have 757 like this.
Eagle traffic American 3024 is taking runway 25 departure Eagle.
I mean, that looks pretty good. Look at the lighting through the clouds. If it quits, it's going to be an issue when it cruises, so it won't stay on cruise level, and then fuel may not make it. Yeah, we might have some problems. We're going to figure it out. We're going to improvise, adapt, and overcome. We're going to make it, Chad. Standard, I tell you what, let's go speed hold. Oh, I don't have auto throttle on. That's right. Let's go flight level change. Pitch for 300. Let's get some more altitude underneath this here. Barely going to hold that, isn't she? Alright, number 1 all the way up to full climb thrust, 1.67 on number 1. Let's talk to operations. Operations, Cactus 357. Cactus 357, go for ops. Yeah, we just took off at a Eagle, and we've got an indication of a number 2 engine oil temp in the overheat, but all other indications are normal. So the quantity's normal, no vibrations, pressure's normal. All other indications are normal, other than the temperature, which is 129, and it appears to be climbing. Cactus 357 standby. We'll get maintenance on the phone for you. Alright, let's do all this. Let's go ahead and start the APU. Start the APU for me. APU's coming up. What do we got out in front of us? We have to make a maintenance stop. There she is, right engine fire. Holy crap! Alright. This is insane. Alright, let's just hold it. Out. Heading hold. Hold, altitude hold. Alright, right engine 2 fire. Right generator off, left recirc fan 2 does okay. Number 2's coming idle. Alright. Confirm engine 2 cut off. Actually, where's the fire switch? Where's the fire handles on this thing? Aren't they buttons? Oh, there they are, right here. It's not lit up? Alright, let's go ahead and pull it. I can't pull it. How do I pull it? Chat, how do I pull it? I can't. There we go. Rotate. Wow, we literally cooked it. I should have looked when it was on fire. I should have looked when it was on fire. Okay, we're heading. Go back to LNAV. Alright, APU is up and running. Okay, we're going to turn the bleed off. We're going to, I have to make this up. I don't know, can you run a pack and an APU bleed at the same time?
Sure, I think you might have to talk about the cabin safety routine.
Something about the cabin safety routine? Alright, yeah, hold on. We're busy up here, my friend. Alright. In-flight start. We know we're not going to relight it. Hydraulics bleeds off. Everything's off on the right-hand side. Right generator off. Right engine hydraulic off. Main hydraulic 2 pump off. I think it's pretty much as secured as she's going to be. Let's go ahead and move the engine start switch to cut off. Alright. So engine 2 is secured. Are you freaking kidding me, man? I just wanted to have a nice stream. Where are we gonna go? Denver? Probably go to maybe Grand Junction. How do I go nearest airports on this thing? Is there a nearest airports page? There's no nearest airports page? Thank you so much, No Comms, for the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'm a little bit busy here. Pick up a membership from No Comms. Make sure you shout them out and say thank you. Alright, well, we're not going to go to Telluride or Aspen. Grand Junction's off our right. Should we go to Grand Junction? Let's go to Grand Junction. We'll fix it on the ground. Heading select. Let me see if I can reset the failure now. Yeah, that's a good point. This will reset all the failures. So it says reset, but I don't think you shouldn't be able to relight it. Oh, I just blew the other bottle. I don't even know how I pulled that handle up. I don't know how to push it back down. Is it still up? Yeah. How do you push the handle down? There we go. Alright, reset the handle. Whoa, they're on the bank angle. Single engine into the dead engine there. On the main X-plane page, I don't think that'll do it, dude. I don't think, actually, I don't even know how to do that in there. Fix all systems. Done. Apply changes. Alright, so we're headed towards Grand Junction. Stand by. Let's see if we can get a relight. Which we wouldn't be able to do after we blew the bottle. There's no way to reset that. Let me just reset all. Can't like reset those bottles. Now, it shouldn't relight. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can figure out how to get the number 2 started. Packs off. Let's see if we can ground 2. Oh, right engine bleed needs to be on. Flight start. Number 1 is getting a little hot. Bring number 1 back down. That's normal. Can I silence that? It's coming back. Hold on. Can you silence the cabin altitude one? Why does it default to rich? That's so dumb. Alright, it's coming back actually. Alright, get the packs back on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get some bleed air. Can I put my mask on? Oh, thank Lord. Actually, I think we got it back. We got it back. We got it back. Reset that. Alright. Cabin's coming down. Auto on. Actually, let's just go manual. Outdoor valve is closed. How do you reset the cabin altitude alarm? Alright, back to auto. Cabin's coming down. You can't reset that alarm at all. We got our auto throttle back. We're fine. We're legit. We're fine. We're on masks. We just gotta wait for the cabin to come back down. Proceed direct gallop. Execute. LNAV. That's just the bottle. Oh, it's overspeed warning. You know what? That's why you should be able to silence the you should be able to silence the cabin warning. We'll be alright, we'll be alright. We're not overspeeding, it's still the cabin altitude alarm. Why is it not coming down? Everything is fine. Phoenix is like 1500. Cabin's at 14. It's moving. It's moving slowly. We're fine. I don't want to listen to that alarm. We're fine. We're on mass. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Flightdeck, we apologize. We did have a little bit of a technical difficulty there with one of our engines, but everything seems to be fine because the flight factor is so good that once you blow the bottles, you can actually reboot to relight the engines after both bottles have been blown. So we got our engine relit. We're going to continue on to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Please do remain on your oxygen mask here for the next, I don't know, 10 minutes or so until we get the cabin altitude back down, because for some reason we can't get the cabin altitude to increase the climb break. So other than that, welcome aboard Cactus 357 down to service, non-stop service to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Don't mind that Grand Junction Airport you see down there. We were not going to divert there. It was just precautionary. All right, let me go see and let's see if we can take our masks off yet. It's still on. We're getting there. Can we not increase the climb? The valve is closed. Literally, it should be pressurizing much more rapidly than that. Let's go back to the wing view. Let's see. We're fine. We are turning back to gallop. I thought I set it to max. Oh. It's still coming down. It's coming. Hopefully we don't run out of oxygen. Oh, now we got turbulence. We're all right. No, it won't go any further, Goose. It won't go any further. Captain Midwest, I have a slat mod and the Carta engine mod. So I got the leading edge wing mod and the Carta mod for the engines. Product just says turn isolation off. It should increase. Excellent. Isolation off. Still doing it like 500 feet a minute. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost at 12,000. I think that. What's the alert, Product? Just 12.5? Nice wind flex through there. I tell you what we can enjoy. We can enjoy a flyby coming through the clouds. I'm pretty sure in settings you can mute in the tablet. We're almost there. We're almost there. We'll just enjoy the wing view here on the O2 mast. It's 10,000 or 8,500 depending on the model. Okay, so we got to get up to 10,000. We're almost there. I think it was at 12. Why is my mask crooked? I mean, if you guys wanted to see an action-packed stream, it's pretty action-packed, if you ask me. Almost. We're almost at 10. It's almost there. We gotta transition to Mach 8-1. Let's do a slow mode flyby. Had to go for a walk. Too much noise up there. We got it. We got it. They're prodigious. So you're telling me there is no cabin altitude mute button on the 7.5? I think, right? Maybe that wasn't there an accident where they had all the alarms going off, same thing, and they couldn't mute them, and they just lost all SA and put it in the ocean, essentially. I guess they never modified it then. You can't, because on the 7.3 you can mute the cabin alarm. Once you identify there's a cabin altitude alarm mute, so you can think. Imagine having to sit up there and listen to that. Come on, man. We're below. So it's got to be 8.5 on this model. It's got to be 8.5 on this model. Alright, so we'll go to 8.5. Unbelievable. Just wanted to have a chill 757 stream. Imagine sitting on 1A and hearing all that noise. And they said that we couldn't restart the engine. I know, right? We got him. That's it. We're out of it. We got it. It's 8-5. Put the mast back. Hey, 8-5. And ready someone from the flight captain speaking. Just another update from up front here. Great news, great news. You can now remove the chemical oxygenator mask that's on your face that's probably giving you cancer and dementia by sucking in the chemically created oxygen that have been in the overhead bin since 1978. So go ahead and take those masks off if you will. They're going to dangle in front of your face super annoyingly for the rest of the flight probably because there's no way to stow them once they deploy. So we ask that you just don't post any photos of the cabin until we're safely on the ground. Thanks for your patience, and we'll be over to Phoenix shortly. All right, let's go ahead and continue climb. 380 VNAV, up we go, chat. Flyby. Yeah, the two fails on the ECAM were the bottles because the bottles are blown. Those are engine bottle 1 and 2. But it looks like, is it just me or does it look like number 2 is going to do it again? Number 2 is going to do it again, isn't it? Son of a... And we blew both bottles. Chat, we blew both bottles. And it's icing conditions. Son of a... Oh, we might be cooked now. We might actually be cooked. Where's the anti-ice in this thing? There's the window heats. Right. Let's just hit it with a shot of ice while we got everything. So, yeah, come on, the engine came down a little bit. Minus 44 on the sat. We don't need it. We should be good. Oh my word. Okay, let's stop the climb at 34. 130-ish is where you get an engine fire. What if we shut it down before the fire? What if we shut it down before the fire and then reset it? All right, we're level 340. All right, auto throttle off. My throttles. We're going to bring 2 back. Let me see if the failure is showing in here again. Well, I think we have to, unfortunately, I think we have to let it play out. Actually, it came down a degree. It went from 113 to 112. Came down 1 degree. Let's just enjoy some views before it lights off. Yeah, I know. When I restarted, I went to rich again. That's the thing. Well, we could stay here until the engine starts flaming out. But we are going to have a big problem. No, fails are off, JJ. It's the flight factor. If you hit rich on the startup, your engine is toasted, apparently. But it's actually holding at 112 right now. See if we can't maintain a little bit more number 1 thrust here. What's our distance to Phoenix? Oh, it's going back up again. 670 miles. No, challenge level's not above anything, I promise you. It's on 0. It's from starting it up incorrectly. I wish you could deactivate that. But we are going to have a serious problem if we can't put the fire out. A serious problem. This is why you should have 3 engines. There is a real failures in the EFB. Does it matter here? I don't know. No, I don't think so. What if I turn real limits off? What are real limits? Oh, structural limits. So with the failures, I need it to, we might be able to limp back. What's max continuous? What's max continuous for one engine operating in the 7.5? Because if we keep number 2 back, I don't know if we could limp all the way there. Let's go 1.75 on 1. Gosh, that Bing Maps looks amazing though. Like, if that was a Bluebird model, you would probably think we were in Microsoft Flight Simulator, would you not? She's climbing. She shouldn't be climbing. Let's step down to 30. All right, number 2 is getting ready to light off. Yeah, this is XPME and this is Bing Maps. Look at that detail down there. My goodness. And we're using the dehaze mod. We're using dehaze. Yeah, she's redlining. She's about to cook off, but we have no more fire bottles. What airport did we just go over? Is there an airport down there? I actually think that this ortho looks better than Microsoft, guys. Are you? There's an airport right there below us. I think this, I cannot believe I'm saying this. The ortho looks better than Microsoft. For sure. At the very least, it's equal to. At the very least, it's equal to. Near suitable isn't in the vocabulary. Microsoft also uses Bing Maps, so it would be funny if it's better. I mean, you guys tell me, it looks a little bit more crisp, right? Or maybe at the, I mean, maybe it depends on your T-lot, I guess, in Microsoft. Why are you abusing the 7.5? Oh no, the Bluebird Sim is in the house. I've been too antsy, man. I needed to fly some 7.5 in my life, and apparently we're about to have an engine catch on fire here because I started the engines wrong. But see, it's good practice, MJ. It's good practice for the flight factor, so I don't hurt the nice Bluebird one, right? We want to practice with the flight factor. We don't want to practice with the nice shiny Bluebird 7.5. Exactly as AJ said. TJ Moss, do you think it looks better? I mean, I'm impressed. Honestly, I'm impressed at that being map ortho. I might actually have to do a GA flight now. I might actually have to do a GA flight. Maybe better injection. Yeah, well, I know Microsoft is being, and because I also know that they have what you could do like the Google Map mod for Microsoft. Are we gonna? Oh, it's 126. Let's just hang out on the engine view. Let's pretend we're here until it catches fire. There's nothing we can do. We already blew both bottles, but it was an accident. I didn't. If the stupid click spots were, you know, less than terrible, I would have been able to stow the handle. It'll make for a good thumbnail. Guys, if you, I don't know. I was gonna say if you like the stream, hit the like button. You probably don't like the stream, but why don't you hit the like button for Perseverance today? Perseverance. I was supposed to stream at 10:30 this morning, or at 11:30 this morning. I did not, and I was not doing nothing. I was trying to figure out. Everything felt stale to me. Microsoft, all the airplanes that we have in Microsoft right now felt stale, except the 707. No one wants to watch it. No one wants to watch GA. So I was trying to come up for like 6 hours. I was trying to come up with something that would be different for you guys to watch. And I landed on the Flight Factor 757. Can you believe that? Maybe there's fumes in my office. This is the second X-Plane stream I've caught this week, and we are 2 for 2 with hiccups mid-flight. I know, Nubs. Well, the problem, the Noob Sim, is that this one is on me. This one isn't even on the fail factor or on X-Plane 12. This one's on me. I didn't know. Well, first off, I thought I moved it to run. There we go. I don't want to go back to the cockpit, chat. We're on fire. Print screen. Hold on, let's get some good thumbnail pictures first. Oh yeah, let's get some good thumbnail pictures first. Oh yeah. Here we go again. Ladies and gentlemen, for the flight deck, Captain speaking once again. I do apologize if you're looking at the right-hand side of the aircraft. Why don't you just go ahead and close those window shades. There's nothing really to see out there. We're going to just work on some issues, but probably be for the benefit of everybody involved if you just go ahead and close those window shades. If you're on the aircraft right-hand side, appreciate your patience. We are still trying to make non-stop service to Phoenix Sky Harbor today, but I got to go back and see if I can put this situation out here. So I'll be back with you in about 5 minutes. Never mind the chemical oxygen that's flowing through the cabin now that is extremely flammable, and the entire airplane might just explode. So, but you didn't hear that from me. Okay, we'll talk to you in a few minutes. All right, right engine fire. Number 2, idle. Find the emergency click spot. Where is this click spot? I still can't find it. Alright. No bottles. No bottles. We got a problem. Alright. Number 2's coming down. And now we're not going to be able to silence that alarm. Close that. We got a problem. We got a real problem. Let's try this. Let's go to settings. And let's go clear all failures. Fix all systems. Done. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Reports. Reports. Reset all. Good. Okay, now get ready for your oxygen mask again, chat. We got optimal windmill speed. 250 to 350. We need to pick up the speed, chat. So let's go ahead and level change. Flight level change. 240. Why would... Nope, down please, down please, down please. We need optimum windmill speed. 250 to 350. Let's split the difference. Let's go 275. All right, so everything should be fine. Cabin is holding. We're fine. All right, so that's good. We're going to try to windmill start this sucker. I need more speed. All right, here comes 250. Uh-oh, number one is, yeah, that's all right. Let's go bring you back a little bit. Protect the good engine. All right, here we go. Flight start. We got rotation. 28, 24. Let's get that sucker up. Let's go all the way to run. Run, baby, run. Light off, light off, light off, light off, light off, light off, light off. Oh, shoot, the bottle handle is still out. There we go. Right engine starter is off. Make sure there's no terrain out there. That looks scary as we descend in the descending cloud there. I think it's coming back. Come on, baby. I think she's coming back. Here she comes. Oh, now we're in moderate turbulence. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Flightbox Airbus Captain speaking, we are entering moderate turbulence here, and we do pardon the fumes. If you want to go ahead and open those window shades again, it would help with the motion sickness. Please open those window shades now if you can. Thank you. We'll talk to you here momentarily. All right, number 2's coming back. We got it, Chad. We got it. Okay, let's go ahead and go. We got to reset. So right engine bleeds coming back on. We're going to reset the utility bus. Bleeds are set. Everything else looks good. Let's go altitude hold. Let's level off. Let's redial in. We're going to go up to 38. 38. Flight level change. 280 auto throttle on. Fuel config. We need to crossfeed. Big time. All right, we did it. -7. What's the sat? -33. Ice. Look at that. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here. Absolute legend of an airplane. Nothing to see here. It's 100% realistic. We're actually almost to Phoenix already. All this. No, 587 miles. We're back in normal. Everything's normal. Everything is normal. We're climbing out. We'll set up here. How about this? We'll do a breakout view. We fixed it. My goodness, I missed some stuff. T-Tut, thank you for the $5 super chat. Of course, the GA gods. Don't know why anyone would not like the stream, though. Way more interesting with failures occurring. Hang in there. We are, T-Tut. We're hanging in there, my man. We relit it again. We're hanging in there. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Chris PT6 also dropped the 10 gifted subs. Chris, good to see you, man. Hope all is well, brother. Thanks for the support, the 10 gifted subs on the channel. I appreciate the support, man. I think you said something. I don't know if you should get this airplane or not. I don't. It's abandonware at this point. It's overpriced, and it hasn't been updated since about 2008. So what you see is what you get. What I have, Chris, this is all mods. Like this engine's a mod. This leading edge is a mod. The sounds are a mod. This avionics package is a $100 upgrade. Yeah. Well, we got it. We fixed it. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you, Chris. Prodigus, thanks for the $5 Canadian. Appreciate you. Should be waiting for 18 to 19% N2. Not watching the N3. You're adding fuel early. Might have been while you're hot starting. Ah. Okay, well, it's either that or because I was putting it in rich. Thank you, Prodigus. I appreciate you. 18 to 19% N2. What was I watching? I'm watching the N3. My goodness, you're right. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the 5 Canadian keeping us alive here. So far, everything looks status quo, though. So far, we're gonna hope it stays that way. Appreciate the support. JJ, do a reset fails and EFP before it gets hot. $2 super chat, thanks man, appreciate you. I don't think that's it. The problem was going into rich on the startup. So thanks for the. I did reset the fails. So after we shut the fails off in X-plane menu. But I think we're good now. I actually think we're good now. Who's up for a second leg? Who's up for a second leg? Hell, let's go into VNAV. We're cooking with gas, chat. What? Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, the captain speaking one more time. Hopefully it's the last time I'm speaking. Everything's okay now. So we are continuing with our non-stop service to Phoenix Sky Harbor. We do appreciate your patience and the excess smoke show that we had on display there. But everything is good now. I guarantee you, I can assure you, we are a highly trained Airbus crew. So you have nothing to worry about. Thank you for your patience once again. Look at that. All right. Can we enjoy the stream now? Can we enjoy the sim? Look at my ortho. Look at my ortho and like it. Oscar Reyes, thanks for the $20 super chat. My goodness, thanks, man. Says, here's for the mango sound pack. These sounds are mid V1. Listen, Oscar, brother, I appreciate you. Thank you for reimbursing me. I appreciate $20 super chat. Very, very kind. You should have heard the defaults, man. You should have heard the default. Let's just say the ATR default is about just as good as the Flight Factor default. Actually, I'd probably rather listen to the ATR in a Zobo than the Flight Factor 7.5 default sound. So I'm trying, man. I'm trying, Oscar. Thank you so much for the support, brother. I appreciate you. Can we open the window blinds? Yeah. You can open up all the window shades, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, first officer speaking here. For the first time on this flight, just there tends to be a little bit of confusion. Open up your window blades. Everything is good now. We appreciate your patience. Log on to Instagram, Twitter. Just don't post anything of the mask being down right now, please. Thank you. Oh yeah, drink service. How do I turn them up? Are these in verse?
Yes.
You are now free to move about the cabin. Hot start, that's where it's at in X-plane right now. I drive Subaru, so I'm very familiar with what burning oil smells like, yeah. The clouds do look good, right, Canadian? Or crazy Italian? Airline management, so explain why you're refusing the airplane for the next leg. Actually, scheduling will probably be calling you, be like, you'd probably get an ACARS message right now, be like, hey, you've been reassigned, you still have some duty day left, so you're actually going to go do a San Diego turn. Thank you for playing. I mean, I'm impressed with the Sims, though. Should we do a second leg, San Diego? Oh, fuel. All right, it's transferring. Am I doing this right? I don't want to. Do you turn both pumps off, or just one pump off? I'm transferring the forward. There's no like fuel ECAM, right? We only got. Finally reach our cruise altitude. Let's burn left on second legs. Yeah, I know, Paxman, I don't want to flame out an engine, but I am trying to get our fuel down. It is balancing slowly. I bet I could balance it faster if I turned them both off, but until I hear confirmation from an actual Type 757 guy, I'm not going to press it because I'm not going to restart another engine. If we lose another engine, I'm going to just alt F4. But here you go. You smoke them if you got them. There's an EFB checklist. There's an EFB in the checklist. Well, I'll be damned. Huh. If an engine fuel leak is suspected, go to the fuel leak checklist. No. Fuel pump pressure should be supplied to the engine at all times. At high altitude without fuel pump pressure, thrust deterioration or engine flame. Crossfeed on, fuel pumps off. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. It literally just says fuel pump pressure should be supplied to the engine at all times. Fuel pumps off. That's the worst checklist I've ever seen. Is it still balancing? It's really not. Okay, so Prodigious, can I turn them both off? AJ says at this point, don't F with it. Alright, both pumps off. Here we go. Let's monitor fuel pressure. Helps you have that page up. Fuel flow is good holding. I mean, you turn it off in the Sim 3. It's very similar. We're cross-feeding. Although we got a low pressure light. Is that normal? I'm surprised we didn't get a master caution with that. Left aft fuel pump. Just make sure. Here, we can monitor our fuel flows. I like this. Let's monitor our fuel pressure. Look at the beautiful ortho. Is it balanced yet? How fast does it go? Oh yeah, that's quick, dude. Now we're entering a little bit of clear air turbulence. All right. They bounce real fast. You can hear the drink service coming through the galley. Look at this view, huh? B1 will never do the Flight Factor 777 knowing he has the PMDG, although it could be wrong with X-Plane 12 Redemption. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't want to spend... I'm not interested in... I spent more money in X-Plane 12 today than I really want to spend. And it was... Well, Oscar Reyes was kind enough to reimburse me for the Mango sound pack, so that's good. Yeah, to buy another airplane for X-Plane 12, I just... Here's... After seeing the Bing map updates, I mean, I know I've said this a lot on the stream, but call me crazy. The engine model is freaking good. This is actually not very bad at all. I'm actually really happy with this. The biggest thing holding X-Plane 12 back, if you have mods, so if you have default sim, it's a different ballgame, but with all my mods today, let me just remind you how many mods we have. We have Bing X-Plane map enhancement, we have auto haze, we have the Flight Factor 7.5 airplane, then we have the Flight Factor 7.5 engine mod, then we have the Flight Factor wing mod, then we have the Flight Factor sound mod. Okay, so I've got a lot of mods. This is by no stretch of the imagination default. But the biggest thing holding the sim back right now, I think, is the anting. Like those little dots, those ants, the part of the anti-aliasing. If those were much less, like right now it's not terrible. You can see just ever so little here, and I think it is kind of livery dependent. I don't know why that happens or what it is, but if that got fixed up, you saw it a lot there on the ground at Eagle. If they got that fixed up, then I would be more apt to maybe putting some more money into X-Plane 12, because this is an amazing view right here, if you ask me. It's an amazing view. What's the wing mod? Matt Fender, let me see if I can... I didn't know a wing mod existed. Now, there is a specific livery that works, and I also have there's a cabin door mod. There's so many mods for this thing. The wing mod is a pain to install. The slat improvement mod, here's the link. But for those of you that are much smarter, or even just a little bit smarter than me, you'll be able to figure it out. I downloaded a livery. This specific livery comes with the wing mod installed on this livery only. So if you want to use that mod yourself, you can put it on the whole Flight Factor 757 gamut of airplanes. But I couldn't figure out, and I didn't really have the time to mess with it. But this particular livery had that mod on installed for you automatically. So if I were to switch liveries, go to the US Airways livery, it actually wouldn't work because that livery requires the cabin door mod. Let me show you that mod. So then I'd have to switch my CFG file to the cabin door mod, which is the door layout mod right here. And then I could get my US Airways livery to work, because the US Airways livery requires the cabin door mod. And if you're really, really smart, you can get the cabin door mod and the Carta mod and the wing mod all installed on the same ACF. I have 2 separate ACFs. Lucky we have no ATC live today. We don't, but hey, if you guys, do you guys want to do set? I was kind of joking. I kind of want to go to San Diego from Phoenix, short flight. Why don't y'all, do you guys want to load up in Phoenix? Meet me there. Should we do it? Should we do a second leg in Phoenix? I kind of want to do it. I must be crazy. I might even have a K-San scenery. Cabin tour, you say? Let me let the lights reset here. Actually, we're gonna have to start down here pretty soon too. I'll run through the lovely cabin here. Gotta unlock the door first. Very X-plane-ish, right? Very much X-plane. For those of you that are like, oh, this is ugly, this was state-of-the-art at one point. I mean, this was incredible state-of-the-art at one point. Many years ago. State-of-the-art at X-Plane 9. I thought we were going to burn the left engine on second legs. Well, I'd have to do a full reset of the airplane for sure, just to make sure. I gotta hand it to X-Plane though. It's been kicking. It's been taking a lot of abuse from me today, and it hasn't. Knock on wood, it hasn't like had any stability issues. Of course, I say that. All right, let me load up the Eagle 6 arrival here. Winds in Sky Harbor are calm, so we'll plan to land 8. 8? Really? Alright, I guess we're plan to land 8. Descend via, it's going to bottom out at 7,000 feet for us at O-Base, so we'll dial in 7. AJ, do you know if there's a WinWing FCU profile or a Mobi flight profile for WinWing on this thing? There's our traffic friend up there. I feel like this is too blank down here. There's no like VSD, is there? When we get on the ground, I'll show you why we're using the new avionics. I really would love to use the old avionics, but I show you why we're not. See now, if this screen was as sharp as this, like if this was right here, I mean, shoot, we might actually just fly it like that on approach, so I can actually read my gauges. From the wing view, it looks like my spoilers are extended slightly. No, I think that's just a model, man. Yeah, that's just a model. It's just a wonderful model. Yeah, they're closed. Phoenix is 2625. Well, if I change it now, it'd be real crazy. How's the flight going? Should we attempt to change it? Let's switch over to 22.8 and ask everybody. Hey, traffic going to Sky Harbor. You guys landing 2.6 or 8? I'm gonna keep the APU on, Simons. We've had 2 engine failures. I'm keeping the APU on, brother. I mean, that's a pretty good view. Pretty good. Simat Pro works with the 7.5 out of the box? Really? But is there a profile, Andrew Slop? Cam MD11, exactly. At distance, they look slightly out of focus. You're right. Keep your oil cold, gentlemen. You thought we would never make it to Phoenix. Friction Mafia, you must have never. You haven't been around V1 streams soon. Welcome to V1 Nation, my friend, where land ASAP is treated as maybe. All right, Oscar, I'll hook it up. I'll have to see. We're on the VNAV path. Engines are coming back. I hear rain somewhere. We've got a blade OBJ object missing there on the number 2 engine, or number 1 engine. Now the other thing that's interesting is I've got a nasty roll left in my yoke, which is making me nervous. My yoke. Oh, it's because my yoke's not connected. Okay. I'm going to have to connect the yoke. Why do I hear rain? Why do I hear rain? Do you guys hear rain? Definitely hear rain. Live weather is fourth. Interesting. I don't think he's here, but happy birthday, FS Guy. Thank you, T-Tut. FS Guy's birthday today? FS Guy, are you here? Happy birthday, man. Yeah, our number 1 engine is blacked out. I think there's going to be a little bit of artifacting inside there from the Carta engine mod. So we'll just ignore that. I'm curious to see what this Phoenix Ortho looks like, because in Microsoft, Phoenix Ortho is really good. It's so soothing after the stress of this flight, I know, right? Well, it's not too late to switch over to the runway 26 transition. Should we do that? Oh, it's going to go backwards. Watch this. We're going direct to peso. Legs. Oh, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn. Peso, peso, peso. Execute. There we go. Alright, we'll land 2-6. All right, 111.75. Why can't I select 75? Do you guys see that? I can't select the frequency, 111.75. Okay, so we'll just stay in auto. We'll hope it works. 258. It's in the middle pedestal. This is ADF. It's VOR DME. Oh, the one that's blanked out? Interesting. Okay, cool. 111.75, thank you. $111.75, 258. Barrow's gonna be $13.85. Oh, this ought to be fun. Let's see. Barrow. I like how fast you can spin it. Oh, but you could only go. Oh, that's radio. All right, 1385 is set. We're on the descent. 7C might be picking up a little bit. Let's go ahead and hit. Oh, the engine ice is on still. That's good. Down we go. I wish I could make this a little bit smaller. That's a cool break out there. My goodness, look at that. Into sweltering Phoenix. What's the temp? Temperature is, does it say showers? Where's the temperature? 44? 44? 44, see? You can drag, yeah, I know, you can drag the corners, but that's as small as it gets. See, that's as small as she gets. She doesn't get any smaller than that. I'm not that retarded, crazy Italian. You were in Las Vegas last day, or a few days ago, 115? Yeah. That's pretty hot. That is pretty hot. Need to turn white light back on. I'm not too concerned with my lighting configuration just yet. Yeah, that is, you can definitely tell. That's Microsoft. That is Microsoft Ortho, dude. Were you ever typed on the 7.3? I am. That's what I fly right now. Looking for any good one-liner pointers on the 7.3? LNAV, VNAV, VNAV path. LNAV, VNAV, VNAV path. Remember that. Clouds look all right. That is definitely, yeah, it's the same quality, if not maybe a little bit sharper than than Microsoft. Because I've done a lot of Phoenix ortho flying, and this is pretty dang good. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's being tube code, but it almost looks. I guess maybe my LOD is not up all the way in Microsoft sometimes, because this looks. It looks sharper at a distance. That's what I'm trying to say. Like at a distance, it looks farther off. Any tips for starting CFI? Use every moment as a teaching moment. So like if you're doing some maneuvers and your maneuver is not really living up to the standards that you want or your instructor wants, be like, hey, look, I'm a little bit slow here. This is a teaching moment. I'm a little bit slow because I was too aggressive with the pitch, so we bled off a little bit of speed. So this is what not to do. I can correct that by doing this, by lowering the angle of attack, increase like. That's just a rough example, right? Use that for multiple things as you go through CFI training, because you're gonna do maneuvers, you're gonna do approaches where things get a little haywire, but don't look at it like you're screwing it up. Look at it as, hey, this is an opportunity to teach myself, right? And your instructor's gonna love that. Same thing for the check ride. On my Chandels, I was a little too aggressive on the pitch on my Fed ride for my CFI, and I said the exact same thing. I was like. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit slow here at the top of my, or excuse me, not Chandel. Yeah, it was a Chandel. I get a little bit too slow before I made the 180 because I was a little too aggressive in the pitch. So I'm going to kind of use that as a teaching moment here. I'm going to kind of lower the nose. We'll kind of milk this one around. Now, I was still within PTS ACS standards, but that's exactly. I mean, and he was like, "Oh, that's yeah, very good, cool." That's I like seeing that. And I can't remember if it was Chandels or Lazy Ace. It doesn't matter, but. You know, if you come up short on a short field landing, be like, all right, well, I got a little bit short on that one. This is why I'm gonna, reset and try to do it better next time. So they want to see that you understand how to correct errors. That's kind of a big thing. The thing I don't like about map enhancement is the hazy low-res ring around the aircraft. What is the hazy low-res ring around the aircraft? What do you mean? Let's see, altimeter is 29 or 81. All right, let's go direct. Let's clean this up. Let's go direct, Zerlo. Proceed direct, Zerlo. Descend and maintain 7,000. Let's just level change it at 280 here. We'll knock it back as we get close to 10. If you could switch to wide body but choose any plane, what would you choose? 747 or L1011 or like modern day A340-600. Not gonna lie, I tuned in and thought it was Microsoft until I went to the cockpit. Hey, yeah, buddy. Got that APU screaming out there. Look at that. Someday soon, that's going to be the Bluebird 7.5. Someday soon, that's going to be our Bluebird 7.5. Look at that thing. That's a point. We should fly the A340-600. Speed brakes are coming up. Try to help us get down there. We'll be landing right into the sun.
Sync rate.
Sync rate.
Sync
Sync
rate.
rate.
Sync rate.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Sync rate check. Gosh, I love the straight wing 7.5. I love the straight wing 7.5. There's Lake Roosevelt. Almost drowned to that lake. Is that Canyon Lake? Part of the lake. I don't know where we're on. One of the Canyon Lakes around here somewhere. Alright, there's 250 knots. Alright, let's get this wing light on. These can come off. Yeah, these can come off. Get those on. Auto close the door. Turn all our lights on. We don't have time to mess around. Descent, let's do 6,000. And we need oh, that's weird. Did my 5 view get reset? It did. Wait, why did all my views get reset? What the heck? All my views got reset. 31 invalid. Why is it invalid? 30, 120. 126, okay, 111.75, 258 is the front course. I need to be able to read my monitor, man. I'm gonna have to reconnect my yoke here too. I'm gonna wait till we get straight on final approach. Oh, the speed brakes move your view? Oh, that's cool. Like the G, I guess. Alright, here we go. Here's a midday super hot Fenix landing. 44C outside. Let's see how this handles. Locust capture. Sky Harbor traffic, Cactus 357, 6,200 feet over Z-most for the LS 26 Sky Harbor. Oh, we gotta be on the other three. Something like that. Sky Harbor traffic, Cactus 357, out of 5,600 feet on the ILS for a 26 just outside of Toga. I wish I could give you guys a control cam. I might have to reboot OBS. We'll see. Alright, slats are coming out. Slat mod, Gus. Auto haze does improve a lot for sure. Auto haze does improve a lot. Let's get more speed brake out. I love that slow extension of the speed brake there. Flaps 5. Right at the limit. It's hot. Just having a hard time. Let's go auto brakes. 2. I'm going to connect the yoke. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't crash out. Well, seems to connect just fine. Good. Still got to slow this puppy down, man. What was our ref speed? 126. Set 131. Gear down. We're just too hot and heavy here. Gear's coming down. Man, if we continue on to San Diego, Flaps 15, it'll be sunset, which would look a million times better. Midday Sky Harbor landing. It's going to be a little mid. Flaps 30 coming in. Let's do a full landing check. Those lights are set. Speed brakes. Do we arm these? Approach altitude 5,000. Press the bottom. Oh, okay, thank you. That's armed now, thank you. Autopilot's off, I think. There's kind of weird disconnect on my room. Oh, good. YouTube just crashed. Excellent. I love it when YouTube crashes on short time. Can't see the chat. Alright, auto throttles are not bound to disconnect, so let me make some more noise with them here real quick. Sunglasses again? Ah. Oh, better. Thank you, Gus. Big thermal fight. Jeez, I gotta bring the power way back. Reverse. Another freaking butter, man. 80 knots. Manual brakes. I'm excited to watch that landing. I'm excited to watch that play. Alright, clean it up. Flaps coming up. if we hop over to San Diego at sunset, it's gonna be fire. You think we can do it? You think we can hit 275 legs? 275 likes before shutdown. We'll go to San Diego. All right, let's go ahead and clean it up. APU's already on. That's coming off. That's coming off. Can I turn the switch off? What? Oh, you got to click at the bottom of the switch? That's right. Wing lights, strobe lights, pause, stay on. Good Lord, this one. Level up or flop? No, same airplane, Gus. Same airplane. I'm loving it. Dude, Gus, look, I even have the slat mod, dude. Are you kidding me? I spent all day modding this airplane. You weren't here for the beginning of the stream, Gus. We definitely had some issues. We basically had to relight the second engine twice. Alright, RTO is off. See a lot of bare metal Americans over here on the gate. Let's go park over there. Pre-merger. Yeah, I gotta go to maintenance. Well, it scratched the itch for, ooh, there's a gate right there. Let's park right there. This is a pay-where scene. This is Nimbus. Oh, I can't really hear the radio. I think the flight factor audio knobs are backwards. Like all the way to the right should be turning it up, right? But it gets louder when you turn it left. Can we fit there though? That is the question. No, we cannot. We'll go with next game. Wow, pretty good airport scenery. I can see in the terminal. Look at that. Hi. This is high dollar scenery here, Chad. Nimbus. And we have a marshaller. We actually have two of them. I'm going to do my own parts review. This is what I wish I could do in Microsoft so easy. Just hit C and detach. 7.5 is that's, shoot, 7.5 is the third line there. Oh, look at that bounce. Brake set. Shut down 1 and 2. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you, I promised you non-stop service. Promised you non-stop service. Wait, who landed? A heavy? Oh, somebody departed on a heavy. Nice. Alright. Pretty cool little Nimbus software here. Or Nimbusino, yeah, look at all the southworsts. Gosh, this really brings me back, man. Back to the X-Plane 12, 11 days. Alright, let's watch the replay. Engine 2 is definitely tired. We only hit 242 on the like, so we're going to just send it there with one leg. Yeah, everything is good. I'm going to go ahead and we'll just go into replay. Let's go ahead and disconnect from the ATC networks there. We'll disconnect you. We'll disconnect you. I'm going to turn my yoke off, too. We'll disconnect the yoke. Let's see what that butter looked like, shall we? Flight factor, don't fail me now. All right, here we go. Play. Enable camera G. It is. Even for external. Whoa. The engines have to start up again. Hold on. You can see my ailerons working out there. I love the fact that you could see the aileron and working in replay in X-Plane 12. I love that. Oh. Nice. Need a flap shake. No flap shake on the Flight Factory. Same Microsoft. Alright. Nimbus pixelated. Nimbus. Hold it off. Oh, yes, sir. Didn't we used to have a landing tool? Did I have to use idle reverse? I don't know. Is that not full reverse? No, I guess it is full reverse. The sounds just are kind of meant. Slow-mo. Am I having a stroke or is that V1 flying the Flight Factor 7.5? That is. Flight Sim guy. Happy birthday, right? You have a birthday? It's for your birthday, man. Happy birthday. We had some, it was not without issue. But we got her down, baby. We got her down. All right, we fell 17 likes short of the second leg like goal, so we're going to end it here. I'm going to call it quits. I might go fly the 757 off stream. Maybe see if I can get some more mods. Anyway, with this turtle plane, everything is an issue. No, it wasn't an issue. It was actually a lot of fun, man. The stupid start on Rich. Oh, I still have my sunglasses on. There we go. If we didn't have the sunglasses, or we didn't have the Rich starting issue, would have been seamless. The departure was juicy. The ortho looks just as good as Microsoft. The clouds look almost as good as Microsoft. We just got to get rid of the anting. If we get rid of the anting, we're there. Now, if Flight Factor could, if Flight Factor could redo the cockpit of this, make it like their 777, then you'd really be talking. But hopefully we don't have to wait too much longer because we're going to have the Bluebird 75 soon, TM, allegedly, right? But we might end up flying this airplane again. We might have to do the continuation of this flight. I just want to see if I could run the time forward here in replay mode. I know it won't stay like in Microsoft, but look at this. This is what you could have had. This is what you could have had going into San Diego, but you guys failed to hit the like button. Look at that, sunset in Sky Harbor. I wish I could replay that from this time zone. But as soon as I hit play, let me see when the cockpit goes dark. I want to see what happens. It won't go dark. Oh, there it goes. I'm trying to see what the lighting looks like. Ah, such a bummer. All right. Well, until the next one. Y'all, thank you for the support, and thank you for hanging with me on this one. I mean, we got to mix it up every now and then, right? Talk about something out of left field. Flight Factor 75 on X-Plane 12. All right, I'm out of here. I probably won't stream tomorrow. We'll have to see what I'm going to stream next. Maybe Commander. I do owe you all a Commander stream. We are going to do GA stream. But with this new Auto Ortho or new XPME and all these new mods at X-Plane 12, we might do a little more dabbling in this old simulator here. So, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. If you are who you know you are, you need to get on Hella Loose Vietnam this evening. So, I'm tired of getting solo capped all the time. All right, y'all take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy on V1. Toop! I've seen that 75 in real life, that Honeywell 75. Look at that thing. Look at that. I used to see that all the time when I was based out here.